Something is not right in this town, Part 3, by Guilty Patience. In my last post, I was informed that the words in the bathroom meant coward. I still don't know who wrote it or why, but hopefully I'll find out soon. I know that Sam can be a little short-tempered, but I never really expected to see her have an outburst. I hope that she won't have any more of them because they're really concerning. I walked out of the Mexican food place that stands a street away from my workplace. The scent of freshly cooked food emanating from the small bag in my hand. I had slept in and had no time to eat breakfast at home, so I decided to get some food near my work. I walked through the doors of the establishment just in time to see my coworker scream in frustration as she threw her phone across the entire store. It slammed into the TV on the front wall of the counter so hard that it broke the screen almost instantly with a buzz of electricity as the screen went black. Just to be clear, the TV was the screen that broke, not her phone. Her phone was fine, despite having been thrown at full force into a flat-screen TV. Sam glared at me as I lifted the bag so that she could see it. "Nice throw. You hungry?" I asked her. Her expression changed into one of relief as she nodded sadly. I gave her half of the tacos in the bag and she had the nerve to complain. "Is it all fish tacos?" she asked in disappointment. I'd almost say that she was whining. "Yeah, do you not like fish?" I asked while eating. "Not really. I like red meat more," she stated simply and bit into her food. I nodded while looking back at the broken TV. "What had you so worked up that you had to break the TV?" I asked her as I finished off my taco. "I didn't break it, did I?" she asked in a more annoyed tone, which instantly flipped to worried. "Yeah, it's broken," I said bluntly. "The boss is gonna kill me," she groaned, sinking her head into the counter. "What happened?" I asked while grabbing a cup and heading to the drink machine. Sam rubbed her eyes before speaking again. "The miss cheated on me with my roommate. She broke up with me through a text." "Well, you gonna be okay?" I asked while sipping a water cup which contained orange juice. "Yeah, I just need to blow off some steam and possibly find a new roommate," Sam grumbled. "Good luck with all that. The store will be closed next week for renovations. Want to go to the arcade near the bus station?" I asked with a half smile. Sam stared at me blankly for a bit, and then a grin slowly made its way onto her face. "All right, Hosha is coming with," she declared with enthusiasm. "Of course it wouldn't be complete without him," I said. "So we'll be going to the arcade soon, but I figured that I'd tell you guys a bit more about my old coworkers. Before Sam and Hosha were hired, it was just Cassandra, Wayne, Ryan, and I. Ryan was almost immediately fired last year when he nearly accidentally killed one of the Russell twins after they had consumed liquid nitrogen, which was at a dangerously low temperature. He was finally fired after he froze a few of his fingers off, which was pretty ironic given that Wayne had given him special demonstrations on how not to use liquid nitrogen. Before Ryan disappeared, he claimed that Marcella held him down while she submerged his hand into the container of the harmful liquid after he tried to harm her with the liquid. We didn't believe him, and he disappeared after that. No one knows where he went, but his car was found near the abandoned warehouse near the town hall. Cassandra followed after that. She didn't go missing, but as the boss kid, she felt it was inappropriate to keep working here after her dad clearly voiced how high she was paid. And then there's Wayne. I won't go into details right now, but he had to leave for his safety. I hope he's doing okay. He was my favorite coworker. He never took anything from anyone. He minded his own business and overall stayed out of everyone's way. He once gave me a ride home after the buses were attacked by black bears. There was a time he came into work and the expression on his face was one that I recognized all too well. He was scared. I asked what was wrong, but he just shook his head frantically. It was as if he didn't want me to ask. On his last day of work, he pulled me to the side during one of my lunch breaks and gave me a key. He didn't say anything to me, he just gave me a key and continued on as normal. After his shift was over, he clocked out and never returned. The boss won't tell me what happened though, but I get the feeling that he knows more than I do. I've worked with many other people, but I'll talk more about them some other time. The store bell rang as a child, no older than about 5 years old, walked in. Why are so many kids unsupervised? Sam is definitely gonna bring this up to the sheriff. She stomped over to the counter like a determined soldier at war and put her hand on the counter. Can I get a licorice popsicle, a small cup of green tea ice cream, and a medium Neapolitan ice cream cone? She asked in a high-pitched voice. I was taken aback by her odd selection of flavors, but who am I to judge? I have no taste whatsoever, and I am in no position to say that someone has weird tastes. I began making her order while Sam scolded the kid about how dangerous it is to be out without supervision. I clearly saw the kid roll her eyes at Sam, which was pretty hilarious. I rung up the kid. That'll be $15.39, I warned cautiously. She took out a crumpled $20 bill from her front pockets and handed it to me. I pulled the store's iodine-based counterfeiting pin out and drew a line on the bill, satisfied at the yellow that emanated from the line. I typed in for her change. After the kid took a seat at one of the tables with her treats, 2 other kids came in and walked over to her. Do people assume this town is safe or something? Because it's not. Sam whisper yelled at me. Relax, call the sheriff to come pick them up. They'll be fine, I insisted, but Sam, she wasn't having any of it. When she clocked out, she told the kids to call their parents to come and take them home. I tuned out of their conversation as I made myself some peppermint coffee with the backroom coffee machine. It turned out bitter and cold, just the way that I like it. After cleaning the back room, I found some dead lizards in one of the unoccupied lockers. They smelled like mint. I saw Sam argue with the apparent guardians of the kids who had just walked in. I guess they were in a store nearby. I went to the bathroom to wash my face while waiting for the sheriff to arrive. The writing is still there, and Marcella is back. She's standing in the mirror, still being creepy. And there is a child blanket in the toilet. The sheriff arrived and talked some sense into the parents. I guess he's still torn up about the missing people in his town. The customers left and Sam talked to the sheriff a bit. After bringing up my concerns to him, he agreed that he'd need to talk to the mayor about it. After he left, Sam and I talked for a bit. You know, Sam, I get that you're concerned for these kids, but you shouldn't get involved every time that this happens. Otherwise, you might as well be on the town's watch. I'm not concerned. I just don't want whatever happened to Amy to happen to anyone else. Sam barked aggressively. Sure thing, Sam. Whatever helps you sleep at night, I said. I might not be posting for a while, but I'll try my best to keep a balanced schedule for the next few weeks. The holidays are coming up, and the shop is going to be closed for a bit, and hopefully, I'll be flying out to visit my sister. Stay safe on the roads, especially at night, and please don't leave your kids unsupervised. And be sure to check back after the holidays for the next installment of this story.